Work out your own salvation with fear.
Hey guys, it's Casey. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by. Today we're going to decorate my September spread. It's already September, and that means fall is coming. Praise the Lord. So we're going to use Autumn in Bloom. These are new stickers that are releasing on Monday, September 1st in my shop at 9 a.m. I do have a special code for you. That is all capital letters fall, F-A-L-L, and the number 30. That will save you 30% off your entire purchase. I will probably use some of these the small sheets. I'm not sure. And then I kind of want to incorporate some like highlights with these Tombow brush pens. So I'll show you. This is number 946, number 312, and 993. So these match the spread, the colors in the spread fairly well. So let's get this out of the way. I'm having a little bit of an issue with my camera, like shaking a little bit, and I don't know if that's because of the ceiling fan or the mini split on the wall beside me where I've got everything mounted. It's mounted on the opposite wall, but if my camera's shaky, I apologize. I'm going to try to get that fixed ASAP. But my husband's dad had to be rushed to the hospital and have an emergency surgery today, so if you guys would keep him in your prayers. But you know, he's my fix-it man, so we're just going to go with it for now. So I think the first thing I'm going to do is highlight my days of the week and then probably the numbers, like the dates. But I kind of want to do all three colors, so let's do like yellow. This is kind of like an orangey yellow. And then this pretty greenish color. And then this orange color. And then we'll rotate them. I don't know why I put the cap back on that. So then we'll rotate again. That color. This color. Now that looks darker on this page. And it's probably because it's two different types of paper. If you ever notice that, the dividers are super thick, so the colors look different, but that's okay. We're just going to go with it. All right, and then I think what we'll do here is do the same thing with the numbers. So green, orange, yellow, green, orange, yellow, green, orange, yellow, green, orange, yellow. Hopefully I'm doing this right. Green, orange, yellow, green, orange, yellow. Yellow, green, and orange. Okay, so we're done with that pen, and then we'll go in with the green. And then with the orange. This may look awful, who knows, but it'll be okay. I don't look at my monthly all the time anyway, so. I hate that these colors are very similar, the orangey and the yellowy. Did I do that wrong? I didn't do that wrong, did I? They're just very similar, but it's okay. It'll be okay. All right, so those colors are in. Now let's go in with some stickers, and I think I'm gonna just use my smaller stickers. Am I or am I not? Yeah, I don't know. I kind of want to use the big ones. I think we're going to throw a big one down here. I like bigger stickers because I don't have to use as many, and it just decorates a lot of the space. And that's why I'm always drawn to bigger stickers. Okay, so we have that. That is cute. And then we'll do something somewhere. I kind of want to use this umbrella over here on this side. And I think we're just going to kind of just decorate. Maybe we'll put it up here on the top. Let's do that. and then cut off the excess. Okay. That's cute. You can hear crunching. It's because Charlie is eating. All right, and then what else? I want to use a quote. Why don't we put a quote down here, and then we'll decorate beside the quote. So this is motivational quotes 1. Don't look back. You aren't going that way. And then we'll put something kind of beside it. Kind of wish I'd have laid the quote down over top of this, but it's okay. And then I always mention this, but off camera, I'll take my tweezers and just flatten everything out so that you can't really tell that these are stickers on the page. So there's that. Okay, that is cute. And then I kind of want to be the one who decided to go for it up top here. So we're going to white out notes. And put this one at the top. And this is the same motivational quotes 1. Let's put it kind of up top. Whoa. I'm using my tweezers. My fingers get in the way. And I'm just going to try to line up the words with some of the grid that's already here. That way I kind of get it straight. Alright, love that. Okay. And then we can certainly take, I'm going to take a bow and just put a bow down here. And then maybe some leaves right here. Alright, that is cute. Okay. Just going to trim these excess off the tab. Okay. And we could take, I think I'm going to take my small sheet and use some of these leaves and just go around September and 2025. That's cute. Love it, love it. Okay. And I don't know that I'm going to use any more of these big stickers, so I'm going to lay those to the side. And then I haven't decided if I want to use, I don't think I'm going to use boxes. I can certainly use some of these flags though. I only have 2 things that I know of for September, the 3rd and the 7th. The 6th would be Tyler's birthday. My son's best friend that had an accident down at the beach a couple years ago, if you remember that. So he would have been 25. So what did I say? So the 1st is my release, and then the 3rd and the 7th. So of course all of my flags are up at the top. So let's just put some more flags kind of sporadically, just to kind of get flags everywhere. One there. And we'll put one over here just to have it over here. And I have 2 more, so we'll do, oops, there's the outline that I was telling you guys, that the outline is also available on my sticker sheets if you wanted to use the outlines. So I think we'll put one down here and one maybe right here. Okay, so now we have flags everywhere. I'm not going to use the boxes. We'll save those for something else. And then, let's see. I actually kind of want to try something. So I don't know, I'm scared to do that. I was going to try to like stencil in some boxes, but I don't think I'm going to do that. Let's see. I might just fill in with a couple of these little small stickers, just to kind of just fill in a little bit here and there. So let's just take this little bucket with some leaves in it and just kind of put it there. And then we'll take our little beanie hats. I don't know what y'all call them where you're from, but let's see. Let's put it, I'm going to put it right here. And then maybe a bow on this side. So let's just take a bow, put there. And then maybe definitely going to have plenty of stickers to use for something else. I think I might just use some of those leaves right there. And then I may actually just call this spread done, because I think it's super cute. It's very simple, but really cute. And then, like I said, off camera, we'll just smooth all of these down. I kind of want to put some lines or something in here. So let me find another stencil. Okay, so off camera, I just used these Line It Up stencils and drew some lines in the boxes. I used the Palette Juice 0.38 pen. And I think I'm going to try to incorporate a couple of different washies. These I think I got off of Amazon. Hopefully they are linked down below in my Amazon storefront. So let's see. I think I kind of want to, hold on. Let's rip this. I'm going to attempt. Maybe I should cut it. I think I'm going to grab my paper cutter and just cut it in half, because I don't want that thick of a washi tape. So hopefully this will kind of cut it down for me. Okay. And I think we're just going to do a little bit here and there. Like there. Where's my X-Acto? I thought there it is. So we'll just cut this here. And then maybe put this piece over here. Alright, so that adds a little bit more color. I might put a little bit more since I do have this other piece. Maybe put a little bit more in a couple more places. Maybe use some right here. And then I might just put some here and and cut another piece to do the other side. I'm struggling over here. Okay, we'll cut this. These pieces are thinner than those other pieces, but I don't really notice it, so hopefully you guys don't either. And then let's take this piece. Put there. That was Oliver fussing probably at the puppy. I need another piece, but I don't need it to be too terribly long. So let's just cut another piece. Whoops. I forgot to tell you guys in my last video that I did go to women's church last Saturday. I mentioned it in my video that I was going. It was great. And a lot of you, or some of you guys, had said that you'd never seen War Room. So if you've never seen War Room, I highly suggest that you go watch it. It is a very good movie. Miss Clara was one of the speakers at Women's Church, and just loved her message. It was great. Tasha Layton sang the worship music, and I think they said there was like 2,500 women at the conference. I'm not going to use this. So it was a big church, one of our biggest churches close to me, and I really enjoyed it. So it was a good time, really good time. Let's see, I'm going to try this thin washi. This is also from Amazon. It should be in my storefront. Let's just see if this kind of matches, because I think I kind of want to, if I can get it off, I kind of just want to go above. Maybe like this. No, a little bit further. But so anyways, yes, we thoroughly enjoyed it. There were several women from our church that went, and then a lot of course, other women from local churches. Some people drove one lady drove 17 hours, I think it was, from Michigan for the conference, and she said that her husband actually drove, and her husband was fishing while she was in the women's conference. So I guess living in a tourist area makes it easy for people to travel that far to do things if they want to. So that was kind of cool that she drove that far, but we did really enjoy it. It was a good time. So yeah, forgot to tell you guys about that. Thank you for all your comments and prayers for our family, Joshua's mom and brother, my husband, Joshua's dad. Yeah, thank you guys so much for all your love and support from that last video. Look how cute this is, y'all. I'm just flabbergasted at how cute this turned out, with very few stickers, a little bit of washi, a stencil, and now I feel like I could just go on and do more, but I probably should just stop where I'm at. And yeah, so let's put it back in my planner and see what it looks like. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, I hope you'll give it a thumbs up. Don't forget the stickers release on Labor Day in my shop at SoGracefullyBroken.com. And don't forget to use that 30% off coupon. But the code is FALL, all capital letters, FALL, and the number 30 or 30, FALL 30. That'll save 30% off your entire order. So that's it for this video. I thank you guys so much for watching. I love y'all, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye, guys.
I will